I can't.
Look. They signed back Boston Scott.
Oh,
yeah, Boston Scott. We got
Boston Scott.
Yeah.
Another guy.
Bro, we got Gardner Minshew on the bench.
I'm so underwhelmed, dude.
No, that's it.
Who's your TO?
Well, no, it's not even that, Dan. It's not even that. What it is to me is I said a C. I'd have to go D- now.
Yeah.
You went into free agency. This will be the third week of free agency next week, and there's nobody available really right now.
No. Here we are, man. We make it in. Because you know why? Let me tell you this. Big Sales, Barrett Brooks, the middle here. We are community people here. We believe in community. And Barrett was out doing a event today. Yes. Really cool. Especially when I heard what you were doing. And I know it's a big deal, Barrett, when you take the rock out.
Oh, I had to take it out today.
Dude, that is so dope. Look at that. That's a Super Bowl championship ring from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look at those Lombardi trophies on that thing. By the way, will you please do me a favor, Barrett? And will you please take a picture later on and send me that on a text?
Bro.
Because I a couple rings I have. I have Derek Brooks's Hall of Fame ring, a Super Bowl ring.
Wow.
And I got and Derek's a dear friend of mine, and I love seeing those kind of rings because
we call each other cousins.
And sweat go into them things.
Yes, sir. We call each other cousins, man. You know what's up? What's up, cuz? What's up? You know, from years playing against, because we came out the same year. You know, we played at the Senior Bowl together, and you know, actually, it was me, Derek Brooks, and who else was it? What was that quarterback's name? He passed away, man. Played at Alcorn, man.
Oh, Steve McNair.
Huh?
Steve McNair?
Yeah, McNair. McNair was with us, you know, so we hung out together.
So you were in Mobile, Alabama for that thing, that Senior Bowl.
Yeah, it was me.
Dude, do you know that is one of the most anticipated all-star games every year, and if you're lucky enough to make that, every single – hey, did Gruden coach you?
No, I had the Giants. It was the Giants. The Giants were my coaching staff. So I had Mouse. It was Mouse. It was
Mouse Davis.
What's his name? Fossil. I think.
Yeah,
Fossil
Jim Fossil, the former head coach of the Giants.
Yep. So that's who we had, you know, coaching us. But it was cool. It was all right. It was all right.
Did you guys went through two-a-days too, right? They put you through two-a-days in that.
Well, back then, yeah, they had two-a-days back then. Two-a-days in camp. They wanted to maximize seeing us as much as they could. So we had practice twice. And I can remember, man, going out there just, you know, I was ranked high. I was ranked high as far as I was like ranked the number 4 offensive lineman in the country. No, actually, at the time I was ranked 7. And after the Senior Bowl, I went all the way up to 4. And I had a pretty good draft. I had Tony Baselli, Reuben Brown, Zach Martin. I mean, it was some pretty good offensive linemen in my draft. And you know, even though I went in the second round, but you know, hey, it is what it is.
No, man, that's a high draft pick for a offensive lineman, and then bringing out the rock today. All right, dude. Barrett goes like this. You hear when we started the show, I know exactly where you're going. Well, it's not too hard not to go here, but to talk about a guy over the last 25 games has had 4 sacks, and they bring him back on a 2-year contract extension. And Derek Barnett. I mean, dude, come on, man.
The city is saying why.
Going?
Right now, the city is saying why, Dan. Nobody really understands why they did it. I don't understand why they did it. Well, no, I'm going to take that back. I do understand why they did it.
Yeah, saving ass.
Cheap too.
Cheap and saving. What's this?
Yeah, it's his draft pick. It's his guy.
It's his draft pick. He's saving face, and it's cheap.
Yep.
Dude, I have come to the conclusion now. You stop me and tell me if I'm wrong. Your Eagles are cheap, dude. They talk a big game, but they don't fill in the check.
Well, that's what it is. I thought we were trying to get better. And what I don't want to do, I hope this doesn't take away from them going out and getting a rush in the first round.
Oh,
I hope
dude,
this
I
doesn't do
think
that.
no way they're getting a wide receiver. No way. No
Don't say that,
way.
man,
No
don't say that,
way.
man. Big Seals,
No
don't say that, man.
how.
Well, they got 3 of them, so all right, they can give one. Give one. But we need 2 defensive players at
He's
least in the first
trading one
round.
of them picks out for next year.
Damn.
Dude, look at everything is lining up right now. They didn't get Ridley. There's no way Zach Pascal is your guy. You need another playmaker, because I'm going to throw this at you. Derek Barnett is the greatest example of what this topic is here. Dude, Howie Roseman, you and everyone keep telling me Jalen's going to get better. How are you getting better when you're not putting people around him? Look at what they did for Tua, Barrett. They went out and got a 4x100 relay team now.
Yeah, they did.
That Waddle, and now you got Tyreek Hill. Dude, that may be the fastest 4x100 team, including Team USA's Olympic track team.
Right.
You've given that guy a chance to succeed. Okay, if Tua fails in Miami, it is all on him, because he's given all the talent and tools. Look what they're doing for Matt Stafford. They lose Odell Beckham and Woods. Woods goes to the Titans. They go get Allen Robinson. How are you helping?
And that's supposed to be your guy, too.
Out?
That's supposed to be our guy. The Eagles are supposed to be looking at him all offseason. He was supposed to be the first guy they looked at as far as signing somebody. And what happens? We don't even talk to him. Come on, man. I mean, you're right, man. I got to look at it from that perspective. How do I look at this Eagles organization and say that they're giving Hurts a fair shot
No way.
to really grow as a quarterback when you don't put anybody around him to help him grow? Come on, man. Zach Pascal, okay, you want a guy that's going to go out there and be a high-effort guy? No, I want a damn baller.
Yeah.
I want somebody go out there and just rip the ball out the air. We're not getting that. He's not getting that. So it's not fair to him. It's not fair to him.
You made a comment. You made a comment yesterday. You go, and you know what? I agree with you. And now I started thinking about it. Marcus Mariota is going to get a chance to restart his career in Atlanta, right? And that's a nice little sign for them. However, Atlanta has $68 million with dead money on their cap just in the Matt Ryan deal. All those guys with all the dead money they have, how much are they really going to help Marcus Mariota restart his career? He's a stopgap guy. He's a bridge guy right now until they can get that cap under control. Mariota has an opportunity, but it's a limited opportunity because they got Pitts. Ridley's not playing, obviously. So you've got kind of some dudes there, but it's a half-ass opportunity for Marcus Mariota. He's got to take it because he's got no other option but to try to restart it. And in Philly, you've just got a bunch of guys. And if you're Devontae Smith, you got to look around the room and go like this. The quarterback's not going to get any better. Or if he is, it's going to be marginally. I'm seeing Jamar Chase get 1,500, 1,600 yards with Joe Burrow. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to start falling down, Barrett, more in the pecking order here. Because get this, he's going to go into the draft. He's going to get another rookie wide receiver. He's going to stick him on the other end. And you're going to have rookie wideouts, basically, with a quarterback who's trying to find double coverage and triple coverage, being able to read it. How do you get better like that?
You don't get better. I mean,
because your own line's better? Come on, man.
And then you look at it, you talk about the Bengals. They go out, what do? They go out and get a right tackle because now, help out in that offensive line. They go out and get Lyle Collins, go out and pay somebody from Dallas. That's you're trying to get your team better. Instead, we're re-signing a team that, okay, they made the playoffs last year, but it's in spite of, their record. I mean, what was their record against, teams over 500?
Not very good. And as a matter of fact, he didn't beat one playoff team. I mean, they did not beat one playoff team last year. And, it's fool's gold. How about this? If you put last year's Philadelphia Eagle team in the AFC, they might win 6 ball games.
If that.
It's because of how good the AFC is.
Right.
I mean, the AFC's low, even more so now with what we're seeing. So, again, it's Howie Roseman holding back Jalen Hurts from his elevation in progress. I mean, think about it, Barrett. I mean, okay, The running back, Miles Sanders. Well, guys, I got to tell you, Miles Sanders, he's not Tony Pollard. He's a nice player. I think he's a 1,000-yard rusher. Sure, with that line,
I hope
probably
so.
a 1,000-yard rusher. But the rest of the wide receivers, Dallas Goedert has a chance to be a really good ball player. But Dallas Goedert, the best game he looked was in the Jets game when they had Gardner Minshew throwing in the ball. I mean, I'm just – you know what, man? And I don't want to come off as a hater here. I just want to – how are you going to help this quarterback become what Barrett said a couple days ago? Hey, you want this kid to be better? Go get him a freaking wideout that's not a guy off the lottery list, a.k.a. the NFL draft. Get him a veteran dude that knows how to help him. I mean, Barrett, where are we going here with this? I mean, look,
I can understand this, but Dan, I can see this. I can see if you're trying to get them better from a defensive standpoint, where you can have a mediocre quarterback or a little above average quarterback, but you have a defense that is just going to be lights out, shut down. That's how guys like Brad Johnson won them. Trent Dilfer, they won it because they had the best defense in the league. We're not going towards that, right? We're re-signing guys. We just re-signed. What is it? How many sacks did Fletcher? 6 sacks between the two of them?
Yeah,
6 sacks.
6 sacks between the two of these dudes, and one guy in the last 25 games has had 4 sacks.
8 penalties last year and 2 sacks. Those were his numbers. 8 penalties and 2 sacks.
Nobody in their right mind brings that back. And let's get this. I drafted him in the first round. He's my guy. And I get him at a bargain basement deal. That's like shopping at the dollar store. The Eagles shop at the dollar store, and everyone else this offseason has been shopping at Neiman Marcus.
And we're at Five Below.
Right. Hey, man, Howie's wearing loafers, and I'm wearing Bruno Mali's over here, man. Right. You know what I'm saying?
We got Old Navy, and everybody else is going out there, at Macy's. Come on, man.
I got the slipper with the toe out.
Simply ridiculous.
Dude, seriously. I did some homework yesterday, and I couldn't wait because I did this in the afternoon show, and I want to throw this off for you here. So correct me on these dates. I took this off the Eagle website. This is Howie Roseman, and this is his place in the Eagle organization. 2008 to 2009, he was the VP of player personnel. 2010 to 14, he was the GM. 15 to 18, that's the chip years. And then 19 to current, 22, he is the general manager once again of the team. So I'm giving him some credit for the VP of player personnel in 08 and 09. Here's the wide receivers this dude has drafted since he's been general manager of the Eagles. Here we go. I'm going to give him credit for his department finding Deshaun Jackson, 08. Okay, first round pick. Would we say that panned out? It did.
He was second round. He was second round pick. Even better.
Oh, Jeremy Maclin was the second.
No, Jeremy Maclin was the first round.
Oh, I got it backwards. Okay, yeah. So Maclin was the first, and Deshaun was the 2. Yep. That's really good there. Riley Cooper in 2010, he was a 5th. Marvin Nutt, 2012, 6th. Jordan, I'm assuming Matthews.
Yeah, Jordan Matthews, second rounder, right?
Second round, 14. Some dude named Josh Huff, 2014, third.
Third?
Baylor, yep. J.J. Whiteside in 19, second. Jalen Reagor, first. John Hightower, 2020. Quez Watkins, a good pick in the 6th. And then Devontae Smith in 2021. Pretty unimpressive list.
Well, wasn't Nelson? Oh, Nelson might have been Chip's guy.
Yeah, I the 15 to 18, that's the Chip Kelly years, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
that
so
was Nelson. Yeah, Nelson was Chip's guy, yeah.
So Chip had total say and all that there. So the number one guy, the best receiver he's drafted as of right now has been Deshaun Jackson in 2008. How do I feel confident that he's going to go in the NFL draft after he missed on Jefferson? Help me here, okay? Because, again, I don't understand the Eagles' philosophy and how they look at off seasons and how they build a team. Because this is what you got to do. Common sense has to go out the window, Okay, and reasoning has to go out the window. You have no interest in any of these free agents. Bobby Wagner's he's in Los Angeles. He's visiting the Rams, but not us. We have no interest in that. We have interest in Derek Barnett coming back. Help me. I mean, really. I mean, so am I really supposed to feel comfortable that he's going to find a wide receiver? Well, not by this. I mean, the last guy you had that was decent was Deshaun Jackson, and I'm guessing Devontae, but Devontae put up common numbers last year because you're not helping your quarterback more. Hey, he's going to get better this year. With what? The talent you put around him? He's going to be marginally better.
Well, Dan, you know what? I mean, you look at the stream. Marianne Johnson, she hit it on the head. That's exactly what's going to happen. Put it up on the screen, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And we're talking about that $30 million, $35 million. Hers is going to mess around and pull a Dak Prescott and ball out and force them to pay him. That's exactly what's going to happen, dog. He's going to ball out, and they're going to be forced to pay him $35, $38 million a year.
No way. I'd move off that. I that style of play does not win Super Bowls. Well, no way. And you know what you're doing too? You're building the team. I see. Maybe Barrett, this is the problem I have. You're looking for speed wideouts that can't block in the run game. You're building an O-line for a run game, but you're building the team for a drop back quarterback. You're building the team like Frisco. That's what you're building. I'll tell you what I'd like to do. Watch this. This sounds crazy. And you know what? I'm going to get killed on this one here. I know I am. I'd like to get Treylon Burks.
Yep.
From Arkansas and go get Garoppolo and treat him as Deebo Samuel, the kid Burks, and let's go win some ball games.
You want to trade for Garoppolo?
Yeah.
Trade Hurts for Garoppolo.
No, I don't care what you do with Hurts. I want a quarterback that could get the ball to my receivers. If I want wide receivers, I got to have a guy to get the ball to them.
We don't know he can't, though.
Well, I know this. He didn't last year.
Well, you definitely know that.
Hey, how about this? You know what? Xander said something to me yesterday. Do you know my first words were, and everyone jumped my ass on JAKIB Media when they asked me what I thought of Devontae Smith? Because obviously Xander's a Bama guy. He asked me immediately. I go, hey, I wouldn't have drafted that guy. He don't fit the team. He don't fit the team you have. And Jody and John, oh, my God, this guy's going to beat. And I'm like, not on that team he ain't. Not on that team. I said, if that guy's in – hey, watch this. If Devontae Smith is in Cincinnati, you bet he's a 1,400-yard receiver.
Yep.
How about this, Barrett? What do you think Tyreek Hill's numbers are going to be with Tagovailoa down in Miami?
Not near as what he had here.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You go from Mahomes. What's this? You go from Mahomes to Tua. Whoa.
You see, it's remarkably different. But at least they're trying to help him.
Yes.
They're trying to help Tua. That's the biggest thing.
They're helping Tua, but if people think Hill's numbers, Barrett, are going to be 1,400 yards, you got another dude on the other end that you invested money in. Okay? Roast Eagles Devontae Smith pick. Debates Jody on Justin Fields. I said Justin Fields would be a bum. So far he's been. And I said Devontae Smith, he don't fit the team. And by the way, it was no shade.
That was 10 months ago. That was 10 months ago, too. That was 10 months ago. And
I hold to it. He's not on the right team.
I said the same thing about, the Jets quarterback. I thought he was the fifth best quarterback in that draft.
I agree with you. I think that guy's a bum.
Yep. You look at
you know what he reminds me of, Barrett? He reminds me of Josh Rosen with the arm, but a little more healthier.
Yeah. But in what direction can the Eagles go right now to save the offseason? I think they're too far past, doing anything really to recoup and get better right now. They're not going outside. They're staying in-house. Was in-house good enough at this point? You got to say no. It was average at best. I think a little below average as far as the signings.
Derek Barnett.
Fletcher Cox.
Okay, and cheaper. Yeah, that's good. That's a really strategically done move, and I kudos to him for it. But the only thing I'm seeing is penny pitching and saving and re-signing stiffs. Derek Barnett is a stiff. Am I wrong? 4 sacks, and he was the 17th pick.
So
am I wrong?
So
or was he the 13th?
I think it was 13th or 14th. Whatever it is, they're still supposed to be playing right now. So
he's a little outside the top 10?
Right. But see, can you look at it like this then? All right, Derek Barnett, they signed back Derek Barnett to be and replace Ryan Kerrigan. What if we use that analogy?
Great. You can't even put that together and make it sound right.
I'm just saying
you're trying. I give it to you. Way to go. See that? Barrett's trying to look at it. Unlike Sileo, he's trying to look at it with a good look on it. Let's just take a look.
I can't, man. I'm trying. I can't.
Stills, let's take a look at this. He's replacing Ryan Kerrigan. Okay, another stiff.
In the rotation.
Bird's running in place. Everyone else getting better. We're getting worse. No wonder how dude, you get the guy. I can't.
I mean, they signed back Boston Scott.
Oh.
Yeah, Boston Scott. We got Boston
Scott. Yeah. Another guy.
Bro, we got Gardner Minshew on the bench.
I'm so underwhelmed, dude.
No, who's
your TO?
Well, no, it's not even that, Dan. It's not even that. What it is to me is I said a C. I'd have to go D- now.
Yeah.
You went into free agency. This will be the 3rd week of free agency next week, and there's nobody available really right now. No. And then I tried to spin it like this. I had to send something to NBC yesterday, and I tried to spin it like this. Okay, then. They signed him back because I looked at free agency. Who's in free agency? JPP? I don't know if I want him here. I don't know if he still has it.
Wait a minute. JPP.
Then they got Calais Campbell. He's a little long in the tooth.
Dude, he's looking for a retirement fund.
Mm-hmm. Carlos Dunlap, the same retirement fund. Jadeveon Clowney, retirement fund. Justin Houston, retirement fund. Those are the free agent defensive ends that are out there. So that's how I try to spin it. Like, there's nobody else out there. But then I thought to myself, the reason why there's nobody else out there because everybody went and signed their players in the first week like you're supposed to. You go out and get the best free agents in the beginning and not wait until you can see when the smoke clears. How are you doing that? There's nobody else out there. Calais Campbell, Jason Pierre-Paul. Now, Akeem Nicks is a 3 technique. He's a baller still. I can see going to get him. He's going to have a high market value. Jerry Hughes.
If he's got a high market value, that means Howie's out because he ain't spending the money.
You got Carl Nassib.
If they land on Tyrann Mathieu, that could be something where I would go, hey, you brought in a baller, man. I know that he gets hurt because he plays the game with such veracity, and I love the way he plays. But I would like that. However, they're showing me no indication that they're willing to look at Dante Hightower. There's a bunch of middle linebackers. Van Oy's out there too. There's a bunch of guys. Wagner, like I said, is in Los Angeles. They need linebacker help, dude. They need a guy to help stop the run, man. When you get in the game with some of these really good ball teams, just think of how good a guy like Wagner would make Hardgrave and Cox play if he had him behind. Look at what you would do for the triangle, Barrett, if you had Bobby Wagner behind them guys. That eagle triangle in the middle of the defense is going to help edge rushers, whoever it is. It might actually help Derek Barnett if you had a stronger triangle in the middle.
And what he means by triangle, everybody, you got the middle linebacker and you got the 2 defensive tackles, whether it's a 1 and a 3. And you're taught as a linebacker to read through that triangle, read through the guard triangle. You got to read the guards that'll tell you and take you to the play. And when you have those 3, if you're solid with those 3 guys in that triangle, with the linebacker and the 2 defensive linemen, you can't run on them. You can't do anything to them. So that's what you need. You need a strong guy in the inside. At this point, there's nobody, all right, Bobby Wagner's still out there. Let me look who else is out there. Because I'm looking at the free
Dante Hightower's out there. I mean, I think he's the
great player. He still can go out there and play. He was hurt.
I think he's better than anything the Eagles have.
There's no question. No question. In fact, Alex Singleton's not even coming back. He's a free agent right now. He was the leading tackler. How do you not have him back? Oh, I understand why you don't have him back. So Wags is still out there. Joe
Look at
Schobert.
what you would do, Barrett, if you had that strength in the middle. It might actually help your pass rush.
Well, see, there's a couple of guys out here. In fact, I'm really surprised they're not going out and getting Anthony Barr since he has ties with Gannon, bringing from Minnesota. I mean, there's still some guys out there, that can play. AJ Klein, he's pretty good. You have Hitchens, played at Kansas City. He can run. He can make some plays. Joe Schobert, he was with Pittsburgh. Started his career out with Cleveland. He's all right. So he can make some things happen. Oh, and there's your boy, Eric Wilson. Bro, let me tell you about Eric Wilson. Let me tell you how he fooled me, man. This dude really fooled me. He comes in, they bring him in. I'm like, okay, this Eric Wilson. He led the team in interceptions that year in Minnesota, led the team in tackles, baller. And he comes to the Eagles. He's in camp. He said, yeah, man, I went out and, became an all-vegetarian. I'm taking yoga. I'm out there, taking, to be more explosive. I'm taking ninjutsu or whatever kind of martial arts you want to talk about. He gets on the field and get his ass kicked, man. He's making tackles 10 yards down the field. That's why he led the team in tackles. He was tackling 10 yards down the field, 15 yards down the field.
I hate guys like that.
It got so bad they had to cut him. Halfway through the season, they had to cut him. He was that bad, man. But, there's plenty of guys out here. Then they had L.J. Ford. They brought L.J. Ford in.
Didn't
give him an opportunity. Went to Baltimore bald.
Derek Barnett.
You can't get past that, huh?
No, I just don't get. I don't. You know why? Because what used to piss me off and you off, I know it did. Because you and me weren't first rounders, and we know we were. That I would be like this. So you draft a dude, and he's got 4 sacks and 20. I could do that.
Right.
4 sacks in 25 games. I could do that. And the only reason you're saving ass, bringing him back, is because he's your boy. Trust me, folks. If he didn't draft him, that guy had been cut 2 years ago.
A long time ago.
Dude, this guy hates admitting failure. How he hates admitting. You know what? I called him Carson Wentz of GMs. I'm going to tell you why. Because I keep doing a mistake to you guys, and you guys keep showing me, and you're right. There's going to be a situation, Barrett, in the year where Carson Wentz just absolutely shits the bed, where he's going to blow a team up and a season up, and it's going to be, watch this, something you can't repair. But then you look at the numbers at the end, it's almost fool's gold. Yep. 3,600 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 picks, 63 QB. Look at that. I got it off the top of 94 quarterback rating. And you're like this. And I'm trying to talk, and you guys are like, Sills, when it matters the most, he's going to F it up. Right. And you're right. You're right. Here's Howie. Watch this. 30 under the cap, 11 draft picks, 3 first-rounders, team made the playoffs, quarterback was an alternate. And then you look at it and you go, yeah, but why do I look at the Eagles and go, I'm underwhelmed to think that team is a Super Bowl contender team? It's almost like, what do you build? What's the direction when you're not held? Okay,
that's it right there.
I'll surrender, Barrett. I'll surrender and go. Jalen's a guy. Well, you're not helping him.
Right. Exactly. You just said it right there. You said, well, what direction? I'm curious to say, what direction is this team going? Because you're not trying to get better. To get better, you have to bring in, what do you call it? The definition of insanity?
Doing the same shit over and over.
And think you'll get a different result?
Yeah. Or you get
is that not what we're doing right now? Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that, man. I did not see that. How about
this one? That's pretty crazy great, by the way. That's great intuition there, Adams exploits. Thank you.
Right. I didn't even see that. I promise I didn't see it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You and Adams exploits are on the same page this morning here. Not along with that mic again, but hey, that's another thing. Hey, listen, Barrett. So DK Metcalf is on the trading block. Chiefs and Packers reached out, and it's publicly known. Pro Football Talk and Mike Florio are saying that the Seahawks, the Eagles aren't nowhere in this. There's a guy that could help.
What is that all about? What is that all about now?
And how many times do you see these guys over here going, man, I'd love to have DK Metcalf on it. Actually, DK Metcalf fits
Yes, exactly.
this team. He fits this team. That's a fit. No interest.
Well, why are they not doing it? You know, I mean, I have sources to tell me when they're after somebody, when they're not. You know, guys in the organization that I can pretty much rely on. And just like with the quarterback situation, I was told that they were definitely going after him. They put a deal together, and as a deal nobody else could match, as far as draft capital. But then they throw this curveball in with the guaranteed money. So I understood that, but that doesn't excuse all the other, things that they're doing that's not happening. Oh, we tried to get them. No, don't freaking try. Stop trying to do stuff. Either you do it or you don't. We're not. I mean, this is not a game where you get participation awards. Oh, we tried to get in that sweepstake. We just couldn't pony up like they did. I don't understand it. I mean, as a GM, you got to make your team better. Right now, your team is exactly the same or worse than it was at the beginning.
Where's the gamble? Where's the gamble?
That's ridiculous, man.
Where's the gamble? What? Okay, there's only one way that you're gonna say that there's a quarterback, wide receiver. Can you imagine if they draft a quarterback and wide receiver in their first round? No, wait. I want to start thinking like Eagles, and I'm going to start thinking like the Eagles. Watch this. How he drafts a quarterback and wide receiver in the first round? Would you be shocked?
No, not at all.
Jesus criminy, you saying that frightens me now.
Bro, I can do that, and then I can sit back in my house, and my house is about probably 15 miles from Philadelphia. I'm over in Jersey, and I can look over, and I can see the city burning down, bro, if he does that. But then he'll try to flip it and then play this guy, and he'll play good. See, I told you this is the right. No, we're trying to build now. Forget waiting until, this guy, gets better.
Dude, those 5-year plans were for 25 years ago. Because if you're thinking of a 5-year plan, Barrett, you're building the team for the next coach.
Or the next GM. He's only got a 3-year deal.
Yeah, but get this, man. No way. That guy is not going to ever lose his job until the owner hates him. Because
you get it now. You get it. You get it now.
You know what he does? He puts his job security in the draft. He does not put his job security in free agency. Because you know why? I'll tell you what, dude. That guy in Cleveland's ass, that Andrew Berry guy that was in Philly, that dude's ass is on the line.
Oh, yeah,
in Cleveland. It's on the line. By the way, the guy Les Snead and Kevin Demoff in Los Angeles, their shit's on the line. When you get free agents and you get rid of the draft choices and the owner comes to you and he's nowhere to be seen on draft day, no first-round picks, you better be right on that, dog. Same thing with Jason Light in Tampa. Hoss, you get all these guys a roll back. I'm giving you all that money because Brady comes back. Godwin gets the deal. Center comes back. All these dudes want to roll it back again. Okay. See how he's smart, man. He's calculated. Because what he does is the owner he knows is not a true great football evaluator. And so what he does is he goes and convinces the owner of the Eagles would bring Barnett back on a cheaper deal. He had no market. Instead, the owner going like this: you drafted the guy, man. You're telling me the people you draft don't have a market?
Well, that makes too much sense. That makes too much sense right there. You can't say that. Because that's exactly what you're saying. The market sees that our players don't have enough worth to bring them in. Instead, we sign them back thinking we got a deal. It's not a deal. It's only a deal if he,
if he's good.
I mean, he's not even close to that.
All right, let's take a time out here because I'm just like I'm Barrett. You're gonna have to help me out. We had 0 points through 3 quarters in the playoff game. What's Howie doing in offense there? That's Xander. True, that's right, man. I mean, look, when you played against really good football teams and good defensive coordinators like Todd Bowles, where are you? I mean, where are you? You've got. How have you? Let's do this. Let's take a time out here. You're gonna have to show me the ring in the second hour here again.
Bro, I'm gonna learn you now. I'm gonna learn you about Philadelphia sports. I'm gonna learn you.
I want you to do that. Help me out next hour.